Yep.
Our downloaded kilobytes uphill.
Both ways.
Have you guys heard about the new Arma leaks? It's like Arma Reforger.
It's not a leak. It's a rumor, and it's fake.
It's exciting though.
It's a pretty good fake.
What it's supposed to be.
As
It
someone,
really isn't. It really is not a good fake.
as someone
find it
who's
fun
connected
because
to
everything
what
relies
the
on it.
main source is, which is Operator Drewski, I'm not going to say it is, but there is a chance that he could be making this up. I'm not saying that he is, but there's a chance.
He is.
No, I like how Staffenberg was the most oblivious, passed by so many people and didn't get shot.
What about Drewski?
It wasn't
Before leaks
leaked
could
by
be him.
Drewski. It was
Arma
leaked
4
by
coming out until 25 at least.
who's the Arma Life guy?
It's Sysin and no.
Sysin. Yeah, he's the one that leaked it. Forehead.
I know a dude called Camille who makes hard surface models for Arma Reforger. It's definitely a real project. He's a Polish hard surface artist. 3D
I would
stuff.
generally trust Sphere because he just knows fucking loads of people.
Also,
Alrighty.
all right, I'm gonna speak on that
Montgomery, can we get a brief?
because I know.
Yeah, the super
on
basic,
that,
just
but-
rush game mode, no extra buildings. Terminals must be taken sequentially.
All right, questions from our company leaders. Fantastic. I love it. All right, good luck. Have fun. Round 2 starts right now.
Okay, so can I speak on Reforged real quick or whatever they call it? All right, so it was leaked by a guy who has leaked things in the past about Arma 3 through Twitter, and he's been correct about them. And then it was Sysin who also asked him a bunch of follow-up questions, which he answered. So it is going to be a thing. It's just you have all these other guys that are, you know, go for the high viewerships and stuff, making their own content about it, wondering if it's a true thing or not. But it's just going to be another project. Like, do you remember the PvP project they did? Project, like, was it Project Runway? No, it was something else.
I do not.
They released a few years ago a small-scale, like, PvP squad-based thing that went nowhere. But that was leaked. People thought that was Arma 4 back in the day. It wasn't. This is literally just, it's meant to be basically their how do I put it? Remastering Arma Cold War Assault. Because all the images are from, God, what's that cup map? The cup ported one where it's like Desert T to the southwest, and it has that runway, which is super barren, just a few military structures. I think it's Nogovo?
Yeah, Nogovo
Yeah,
or something.
it basically had a few pictures from the southwestern towns of Nogovo, just upscaled in quality that you would see in something like DayZ. Because again, the engine they're running DayZ on is the engine that they do intend to put Arma 4 on. So this is just another project they're making to give themselves experience in doing stuff with that engine.
Yeah,
That's it.
kind of
That's
almost
really
like a
it.
Remaster to get them acquainted, and then they go ham on Arma 4. I could see that.
Yeah,
That makes
because again,
sense.
DayZ was a test project for it. Now this is going to be another test project for it. So when they go in, they can make the buggy mess in this engine, what will be known as Arma 4, and we'll fix it all with mods anyway. So
Oh, for sure.
that's it on that. In terms of the campaign, guys, I don't know. All I know is that that's what it is. That's all that's been leaked right now. That's all that anyone actually knows. Everything else past that is pure speculation.
Well, like the screenshots that I saw, they were all like of the M81 camo, which makes you think of like they're redoing more of an Operation Flashpoint thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Just in that new engine. So I don't know if they'd redo like the East Wind campaign or anything like that.
No. Because they're not going to redo Arma 3 stuff. They're only redoing Cold War Assault, you know, the OG Arma stuff.
OG
so
OFP.
old Maladin, potentially, old Everon, old Nagovo, that stuff is what they're going for. But that is all still TBA. It's just the leak was done to generate hype so people know, hey, Arma's going to still be a relevant thing. Because Bohemia's actually done really well for keeping this game alive in its circle.
Wildlands and DayZ.
Well, no. It's not about that. It's just about how they've kept Arma going and really just letting the mod community and the communities run by people kind of take it forward and produce content to keep people in the game. But they've also had their hand in the third-party DLC program where we got Glob Mob, and the whole reason that started was because Jet's DLC was actually outsourced to... I always forget the damn name of the company, but that was the first, like, outsourced DLC. That was the test run, and the framework of that led to the creative... I always... A third-party DLC initiative, that's what they call it. Going forward. So... If you actually look at Bohemia's history over the past 5 years, everything they are going to do is based off of stuff that they've already done test runs on. And if you watch the people that know information have leaked things in the past, they will keep leaking things because this is all part of Bohemia's plan to keep you... And when I say you here, I mean you guys watching this stream right now, you entertained with Arma 3 stuff as they slowly prep into Arma 4 half a decade down the line. Because they've also had some pedal backs with, God, what's the term where you're pushed back on something? Setbacks, that's it, setbacks. Delay, not necessarily delays, because delays would imply that they were working on something, but the setbacks come from a lot of the DayZ team stepping off, and those were the guys with the expertise to make Arma 4. And now a lot of those guys, because they have left, now they need to get new people with expertise, and that's what this remaster project is going to help them do.
I
Make
just
sense?
want to say one thing, and let's get started on this because we only have 10 minutes left on Safe Start. Please, if you're one of those people on Twitter who goes around saying, "Oh, you need to make Arma 4. Arma 3 has been out for 7 years, and it's at the end of its life."
Don't ruin Arma 3. It's in the modding prime right now. I sound far away because I'm drinking coffee. Fuck.
That and... Well, 3 things. 1, that. 2, you sound like an asshole. 3, they're already working on it. You don't know that they're not working on it. You don't know that they're not doing it.
Okay.
They definitely are.
Let's not insult those people, because those are the same people that got pissy that the fucking Cyberpunk sewer grate wasn't the exact German design that they were supposed to be going for. Anyway, OPFOR is Russian-based. They are defending 3 terminal sites. I said they were sectors. They're actually terminals. And they have to defend them in sequential order here, which means only Terminal 1 is active right now. But Terminal 2 will become active when Terminal 1 is taken, and then Terminal 3 will be active when Terminal 2 is taken. Meanwhile, BLUFOR, I would bet, is just your standard BLUFOR US variety, and they are a marine woodland camo. So basically our 556 versus 545 boys. I'm going to fly back to OPFOR to confirm. And yes, that is true. So 545 v 556. Just modern days around. The mirror match we've seen time and time again, except that OPFOR this time around has a lot of good transport here and 2 BRDMs for both scouting and mobility, potentially counterattacking, but we'll have to see how things go. BLUFOR, though, has... What?
So, you know the person who always takes machine guns that we know and love?
Falcon?
Yeah, he's got the opposite.
Marksman rifle?
Yeah. We'll see how...
On OPFOR?
On OPFOR, yeah.
Yeah, Nemesis being the team lead for X-Ray. Interesting. So, TSB and Scandy combined on X-Ray to make a group. That's nice. But otherwise, BLUFOR with armored cars for... Are these the armored truck transports? I always forget which one's which. I don't think these are the armored ones because the glass would be slightly tinted.
Oh, you talking about the BLUFOR ones? Let me check because I can.
You do know which ones.
No, they have the big wide windows. Those are the unarmed ones.
Yep. All right. So more or less BLUFOR with 3 M2 VIX, but OPFOR has 2 14.5 with 7.62 BRDMs, which can be mobile, but.
Almost saw a crash at BLUFOR spawn.
And OPFOR is already pushing guys back, but this is a pretty standard 3-shot AO. First terminals in a town here. It's not the most offensive thing in the AO here, but it could get the job done. It's just in a random building. I could see OPFOR committing a few groups, maybe up to a squad to 2.
Okay, this area, the fact that it's down in a gully kind of makes it hard to defend, because anywhere you go to attack it, you're going to have an elevation advantage, which is a bit of a, you know, a blessing and a curse, but that's neither here nor there. The fact that they would have to fight that is, I can understand why they're going back to 2 and 3. Though it looks like Twinking is heading up to the town with some people in tow. Yeah, full squad in that.
I see that. What's that?
Truck. We'll see what he does. You drinking coffee?
Yep.
Nice. Is it the Korean stuff?
Yep. But I still don't have condensed milk.
Nice. I mean, not nice that you don't have
Not
it.
nice. I don't have it, forehead.
Yeah.
Making fun of me.
Okay, no, stop, Barb. Okay, Terminal 2 is a construction site, that classic half-finished 4-story building that we all know and love if you've ever played DayZ, or even just spent a lot of time on Chernarus. This compound, it's not too bad. It's condensed, if nothing else. The construction site gives a lot of perspective around it from any kind of attacking vector, but yeah, there's not, once you get inside the compound, there's not a lot for the Russians to defend with. But it could be useful, but I'm not seeing anyone actually stay here. Looks like they're going to 1 and then to 3, which is incredibly lopsided, not something that we usually see, because unless they want to die at Polana, then they're going to need to get out of there, and they're not really going to be able to get out of there really quickly. So I don't know, we'll see.
I've seen this strategy in the past. Basically, the defending faction, they put a small group to defend the first terminal, nothing to defend the second terminal, and then everything to defend the third terminal. And the point of it is to give the first terminal garrison enough time to do a little bit of damage, and then ultimately pull back to Terminal 3 using Terminal 2 as a buffer. However, I think that's a little bit of a mistake here, because Terminal 2 is a good compound to defend. It's got a nice perimeter wall, it's got really nice high-rises in the construction compound, and it's really tough to outflank it, simply because the only places of elevation are to the north and the west. Which actually...
the west, it's not that great, but yeah.
Like, there could be a bit of outflank, but all OPFOR has to do is put a group to the north and have them hold that. And then they'll be able to pretty much lock down any open field assaults that the attacking faction would be able to do, forcing them to instead come into the trees in the low ground, in which case you would just point machine guns in that direction and light them up. But they're instead going for the town defenses, so I don't know. I assure you there is probably a method to this madness. We will see probably some trick plays done with the BRDMs, which are being parked to the north of Sector 1 right now, possibly to try to get behind BLUFOR's offensive pushes and do some significant damage. And then X-Ray is driving way to the north. They're planning on probably doing a northern recon flank to try to see where BLUFOR is going to come in, whether or not they're going to go through Gorka or the side roads around Goglovo. If I was BLUFOR, though, I'd probably do Goglovo, because that puts you in the forested areas to the south. So I don't understand. Maybe. It's hard to say, because, again, looking at the map and just the map, the attack vector for Terminal 1 would be obviously to the south, because north is all this open ground, so...
And you see the contour lines kind of working along that MSR coming in from that south-southwest, so...
Yeah, and then same thing with Terminals 2 and 3. You just attack from the south, pull back, attack from the south, pull back, attack from the south, pull back. So...
I could see them, you see that .196 just southwest of Polana, working across that to the north, that hill, using that forest, kind of coming in, would get you pretty close.
I don't know, yeah.
Here, they would be able to have some cover to push in at least to the first couple of buildings, and then once you're in, you're golden, but we'll see if that's what they do, if they just kind of bum rush them.
think OPFOR is just playing a wide flank with X-Ray, because Scandi Recon does like to attack from flanks in the rear, but with only 4 dudes, that's going to be tough. You would also what?
Going on that southwestern approach would also, they obviously don't know this, but they would avoid the 2 BRDMs that are on the north side of Polana by Hill Dubina.
I don't know. We're going to see the plan open up. I think those BRDMs are just going to park up there and act as mobile weapon platforms on the ridge here in Dubina. But I don't know. I think it's always worthwhile to risk sending one of the mobile vehicles to try to intercept BLUFOR convoys. Because they're obviously going to go through Goglovo, probably use the northern SSR of Goglovo and Shakovka. And you could easily just cut them off right there.
I love how BLUFOR and RED4 are using the MRAPS and the BRDMs in the same capacity. And they, in the Arma categorization, they do count BRDMs as MRAPs. So it's neat seeing the two of them work like that.
Just have to see how this goes. But BLUFOR is pretty much all mounted and ready to go. OPFOR is pretty well separated in... Actually, separated is not the right term. Spread out would be a better term here for Terminal 1. Again, derelict in Terminal 2, and I see explosive specialists in the far north and far south, specifically northwest and southwest of Terminal 3, potentially laying traps. But again, that explosive trap towards the end of... the first round for NA was pretty much like the final guaranteed nail in the coffin, knocking 2 people out. That was dope as hell to watch.
Back when they only had, when they only have 7 people, knocking out 2 like it's nothing. Yeah, that'll do it. And I think.
Okay, Ash.
Yeah, Lance Corporal Wise.
If I remember.
Lance Corporal Liru. I think he's running out of the building, so he probably put a charge or 2 in there. Yeah, I see 1 charge at the top of the stairs, and there's 2. Yeah, 2 in that terminal building. So. Once it pops, that's actually a bad place to keep them. Actually, no, there's 3 in there. Jesus. Yeah, he's prepared to take that building down, but whoever does that knows that it's a bit of
your mic's dying.
Misplay. I wonder actually. Fuck. But you know what I mean, yeah?
I don't speak robot.
God damn it. Okay, so in Polana at the terminal, there's 3 satchel charges. They're pretty exposed, so they're gonna get spotted before they even pop the terminal. So at most, it's gonna get 1 person, maybe 2 if they're a bit too close to the building when it goes.
Okay, Ash.
Does that make sense?
Yes, I'm just trying to find them, but we'll find them in later.
They are in the terminal room itself.
Oh shit! All 3.
That's what I mean.
Just saying, take me, because that's going to blow up the building. So I hope the building's set to invincible, because I'd hate to see a floating terminal. Ooh, we've got Gorka. The 2 MRAPs are coming in, and we do have a BRDM right there, staring right into Gorka. They're going to get eyes on. Commander isn't looking down the road, though. He's looking at the things. There we go. Commander just spotted the MRAP. And there goes the 12.7, firing at the MRAP, forcing it to flip on its side.
Ooh, damn. And will not be going back.
Wow. What the fuck?
Wow. As I say that. Someone hopped out, but it's still going? Yeah, Kevin hopped out, but he's... Oh, shit. They're getting kind of confused, but yeah, good rollover back on that. And yeah, that 14.5 on top is more than enough to punch through the armor and the reinforced glass of an MRAP. More shots going out over the second MRAP. Shots being returned in kind.
The MRAP has been flipped again by G1. They're trying to rush up to flank it. They do have a script, though, that lets them flip it, and they just hurt one of their teammates.
Yeah, I think Ryan got hurt, but Pickles almost got fucking crushed by that thing.
And now they're leaving 1 dude behind.
Oh, one of the wheels on the BRDM got popped. So Fun Guy, Jane Saunders, and Clear Tape are very much crippled in their own right. Keeping the engine of the BRDM to that MRAP. Because it has a bit of space cover to protect them at the expense of their engine. But yeah, that other MRAP is pushing through the forest. They probably can't hear it over their own engine.
Yep.
But unless they flip their MRAP again, it should be a done deal for them.
They've only flipped it twice, don't worry. But X-Ray has been, it's dismounted from the north of Gorka. They don't have any AT, though, but the marksman rifle might be able to pick off the gunners. So we'll have to see how that goes.
Pickles crawling slowly through the forest, taking it easy.
Meanwhile, main BLUFOR force is dismounted to the west of Active Terminal 1, and yeah, they're just going to come up the easy way through the forests. As expected. Pop!
Yep.
Ah, it was a ricochet.
So, yeah, the fact that they are actually dismounting is a little surprising. I guess they're anticipating a bit of a blocking force outside of the town of Polana, which isn't too bad of an assumption to make. You know, just being cautious like that. The round has just started. They do have plenty of time, and you know, once they get to Terminal 2, see it's empty, they'll be able to take that. So that shouldn't take too much time, I don't think. Pickles
has spotted BRDM 1. The other BRDM's firing at a smoke bloom just behind that first MRAP, though. I'm wondering if that BRDM's going to sight that MRAP. Nope, it just went back behind the hill. So a nice little skirmish in the beginning, but we do have Falcon the marksman. He does hear the engine sound of that MRAP, and he's trying to get up and find an angle on it. He might be able to see the back end of it from the hay, and then he'll know to go a little to the right. But that hit is going to be really hard to get because of that camo net.
Oh, BRDM 1, driven by Lurch and Lennox.
He's trying to find a shot.
Forward, heard some shots coming from the forest and pulled back. Second BRDM just got hit with looked like a GL, and I thought it was cooking out for a second, but no.
No.
Damage. I was about to say, unless it was an HEDP or something. It did, however, take out one of their own. Looks like Mito, yeah, who was a medic. He got clapped by something. Might have been the M2, I don't know. But he
is dead.
That BRDM. 14.5 ran out in that forest as the MRAP moves to engage from the flank.
You still have Falcon trying to get behind this other MRAP, but it is starting to drive off. But that Falcon was not going to be able to get a headshot because the camo net was covering the back of that dude's head.
Oh, the BRDM actually has spotted the MRAP. It's that's stationary because it is missing a wheel, and they can't exactly put another one on while they are taking fire.
So X-Ray is going to be out of position here.
It's a cat and mouse, except the mouse already has a broken leg.
Now, will the BRDMs see this other MRAP come up? Who's going to get first shot? Because 50 cal can easily penetrate the BRDM. But the 12.7 on the BRDM can easily penetrate the MRAP. Yeah, that was a headshot right there.
And here
comes the MRAP. But the 12.7 was ready. And they get the gunner.
14.5. And now he's pulling back. I think the gunner's still alive. But yeah, he does wake back up. Or someone else replaced him. Yeah, I think someone replaced him, but
yeah. And he turns in. Hey, Drum, thanks for the raid. How's your Friday been? So other BRDM is trying to hit more of Foxtrot 1. They already got the team lead, I believe, with the other 7.62 spray.
Ooh, gets away just in time as the M2 from MRAP 1 starts firing. Actually, I think that's technically MRAP 2. Golf 1, that marker.
So the other MRAP's pulled up by the gas station. You do have OPFOR X-Ray coming up close by it. But all of these skirmishes... Oh shit, you're right. The other MRAP is coming around behind to hit the other BRDM. Other BRDM's hearing those gunshots and is quickly trying to turn around to assist. As the other BRDM, it's trying to line up a shot now.
They can't find it though. It's locked to that first person, and just the trees in the way. I think it sees the chassis now. There it is. It's opening up. Can't get a stable shot, and now
Other BRDM has 2 men down. It's only the commander that's alive in it, though.
Yeah, Lurch is that last one in there. Both of them are dead.
Yeah, so basically the BRDMs are being outmaneuvered here by the MRAP. And they're just trying to slowly push up here, but that force is going to hamper their mobility. Meanwhile, the other BRDM doesn't notice that it's being flanked on its left. Gun is now turning to try to match. No, it does not. And there's the M2 with some beautiful flanking shots. I just saw some blood.
Yep. Everyone's still up, and it looks like it wasn't too effective. I think
it was the gunner that was knocked unconscious. That BRDM is in trouble.
Right.
There goes everybody. Again, the MRAPs are a bit more maneuverable than the BRDMs. Yes, the BRDMs have the better munition, but the M2 MRAPs here with 100 rounds for their main gun, whereas the BRDMs have only 50 rounds for that 14.5 millimeter. It's usually down to the person that can just put more lead down range. I mean, look at this. We got
Severe is trying to open up on it with his 545.
He's trying to hit the gunner.
6.7 almost takes off his fucking head. He hits the dirt because he knows what he's dealing with now. But now...
So wheels getting shot off on the other BRDM.
Are you yawning? You just drank coffee.
And Lurch is just
dead.
chilling in there, yep. Surprised he didn't get on the gun.
There's a lot of shots in the front of the turret.
Yeah, the gun's doing that forward like down motion thing, indicating it is disabled, so... An X-ray ambushing Foxtrot 1 here as they push back into the gas station. And we end up Nemesis up here, get a kill or two. And he drops one.
Cole is still pulls out his rifle. As Galil opens up with the MRAP.
The main attack is beginning, by the way.
Yes, it is. I saw some movement
Switch
earlier.
over to that.
Two guys in Red 4 just hanging out. Rust and Wise, they are just chilling as this entire BLUFOR, about a squad or so, just walks right around them on the other side of this hill.
All the way to the south has an AT guy that just went down. Granny is still up there, but yeah, it's a massive BLUFOR force moving in.
Yeah, so they are using, avoiding the open field to the north, using the force on the south. That does, I mean, that's almost painfully obvious what they're doing. So we'll see if they're able to react.
Another OPFOR guy.
Wise just needs to stay alive long enough to blow those charges once the terminal starts. I almost wish you could like trigger a time countdown.
Yeah.
So you could hit it and then it would go off like 10, 15 seconds later or whatever you set it to. But hey. You can only...
Well, you can set them to timers at when you place them, but
yeah, but not like
not
you can't
during.
Click them off and then set it and have the timer count.
Granny's been knocked out, and you've got Matt here trying to stay close to the terminal building so he can death those charges, but he takes rounds and he is now pulling back. So BLUFOR still has a strong force here. They still have both of their M2 MRAPs in operation. They also have an M2 Humvee ready to go. So OPFOR is going to be at a little bit of a disadvantage unless they can score big with this explosive trap. But it is being made hard because the detonator... What would you call a guy with a detonator?
Clacker.
The guy that does the det. The triggerman. The triggerman is being pushed back. And I just saw some really nasty fire get put on Twig King, and his battle buddy is also knocked dead. They took a shit ton of fire from 3 shooters to the immediate southeast, and some shots to the southwest by Alpha 1.
Koro got caught out of position and just whittled away.
Yeah.
Oh, and he is dead in a not-so-graceful position. We
gotta hope Wise is close enough to fire off the charges for his det in this building, but...
I think he is. Though, if it's just that basic clacker, it has a range of about 250, and I think he's just at about 200 away from the terminal, so he should be just enough in range. But we will see once he... If the person's able to hit the terminal and get out of there, then we know that he's not in range.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, Olaf is pushing up close, checking all the adjacent buildings along with some battle buddies. And Hassiger's actually coming back in.
Yep.
Staring at a US guy. Gets a
drops
great headshot. First shot was a headshot, absolutely. That guy had an M249, so that's a great kill. And now Hasker should probably, yep, he retreats into the building. And he's going to try and hold him off here. Like you said, this was definitely a sacrifice play. They knew they were going to die. And
Wuna is actually able...
He sees the 3 charges and he walks right back out. He either looked at all 3 charges, went, nope, I'm not staying up here.
Wuna getting knocked out. He was desyncing down, but eventually taken out. We still have Bay Potato on the northern side with a machine gun, and we also have O-Snow coming in. Wise and Russ still on the outskirts here, biding their time, excuse me. Oh, Hassinger just dropped Snow with a single headshot and then a double tap shot because of the desync. And
he's on 3 now.
That's great, but now he is taken out by, I believe, whoever is with Guy Fieri.
When gets taken out by Rhino, who's still
possibly Arma Jesus. Now you hear more vehicles coming in. They're transport Vics. BLUFOR is already thinking ahead on once they take this sector, where are they going to remaneuver to? That's smart.
Hit the trigger.
AT coming up
from Rust.
Hits one of the trucks, disables its engine. Great call right there. That's what they were waiting for, is some vehicle to come up on that area.
Not bad. That cuts it down in half. Another I think that's a Humvee.
The point is a little mute though, because there's still a Ural in the town that I know some of these BLUFOR guys have spotted. So worst comes to worst, they can use that for transport as well.
Cut the wheels off and hit them around the town.
Yeah.
That would have been the big brain play. But
or just destroyed them.
Or just destroyed them, shot them out. Yeah, that would have worked too. But oh Jesus.
Shots going into the terminal building. And BLUFOR's already mounting an attack on the second terminal. And starting to commit some more forces to go that way as well.
Pads, Casey, and Nerisk all surrounding the building.
I don't think it's going to be deaded. Like, yes, they get the pop-up, but I don't think Wise was the triggerman, but he should still be in range.
Horo was also
yeah, but he was dropped, unfortunately. Honestly, if you want to play an explosive trap, all you have to do is camp like a close by building in a random corner that's out of the way, such as this building, like literally 50 meters to the direct east in its own little brick wall perimeter. Just camp on the second story if it has one. It does not, but you could just stay up there and look down, wait for the pop-up, and have your thing over the clacker and then cook it. But it looks like they just cleared out everyone. Now they're going to touch it. He's going to run for his life.
He's running for his life. And 3, 2, 1. He's safe.
Nope, I think Matt was the triggerman, so that is going to be...
seeing Wise book it out of there, but maybe, yeah, he's just not in range. I can see him.
Hold up, look at Bay Potato on the northern side of town.
Ooh.
Yep, he hears the footsteps of BLUFOR, so he's trying to hide. Ooh, someone's coating guns up right here. He would have heard that door open. There's the explosives going off, but it is way too late. Hold up, Bay Potato.
Even destroy the building. Damn. I guess it doesn't have a destroy.
Yeah, it had to have been sent. No, yeah. It has destroy textures set to invincible because that would be kind of cheap if the thing got turned. Now, if Bay Potato were to come around, he would be able to get 2 free kills right now, but that opportunity is fleeting.
Cautious. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Guy Fieri. Coming around the other side. He is going to check the... back.
Don't do it.
Shot. One
Don't do it.
Back of the head. Oh
Don't do it.
He's got him.
Oh my god. And Clown taps him. Guy Fieri puts some shots in him for good measure. He's like, oh shit.
But act not breeds pestilence.
Oh my god.
So it is written.
I don't know. Bay Potato was a dead man if he did, dead if he didn't. He was just switch balaclava, as you say.
No, I've got the one I have right now. It's the fucking middle part. It's hanging on by a thread, so I gotta switch to my white one. I'll be right back.
That's fine. Bay Potato, I mean, he was damned if he did, damned if he didn't. He wanted to see if he could get away with it, but There's just too many guys right there. One of the M2s firing some shots into this tower. No one is in it, though. It's just they're just making sure it's down. Good call. Better safe than sorry. And now BLUFOR is already poised to hit Terminal 2. I think they're just holding for a little bit, getting some recon data here, getting behind this little rock wall, waiting for more forces to come up. But I don't think they would have spotted any activity in it yet. Maybe the team leader, but... Otherwise, the real fight is going to be for Terminal 3. All OPFOR is trying to do right now is whittle down the clock so they get the most bang for their buck on defending here. It looks like, as I predicted, they are going to... BLUFOR is going to be commandeering this Ural, seeing that their truck has been shot out. But funny enough, they've got 2 Vics down here, and OPFOR could just wait this out and go get them, but instead they're running away. Maybe a potential wide flank around, get out of the area, come back, take a Vic, and then get behind where BLUFOR is going. That would not be a bad call, because I think that Humvee is going to get left behind, and OPFOR could just take it. Alright, let me write something down real quick. So I'm getting in the habit of writing down when something noteworthy happens in the FNF stream. That way I can easily go back when I'm editing the VODs and cut them all out and, you know, use them as highlights or use them as shenanigans footage. Just, you know, ways I'm trying to think of to be more efficient with the channel and not miss any of the fun moments you have seen in this VOD. Welcome back.
Thank you. It took me a minute to find my white one, but it's a bit of a worse fit, but the middle part is reinforced for, you know, to be idiot-proof. I see. Well, yeah, it's greatly needed for you then. But anyway, Mags is taking Bay Potatoes PKM. We see 2 OPFOR guys going west right now. They, looks like, are actually going to hook it northeast. But I was thinking they could take... BLUFOR left a Humvee. Oh, no, they didn't. They actually took it with them. Yep, making sure nothing gets used against them. I like that. Yeah. But otherwise, the main fight is going to be for Sector 3. Sector 2, BLUFOR has just been watching it for the time being, waiting for more forces to come up. But this is just playing right into OPFOR's hands, though it is 30 minutes more until the round ends. And in all honesty, that is a lot of time for BLUFOR to maneuver and hit Terminal 3 and overpower a bunch of defenses. But we see a team of OPFOR to the, BLUFOR to the south. That happens to be X-Ray, so they're going to start doing some preliminary recon data on Terminal 3, and you see a lot of forces just starting to get out of Terminal 1 here. But we do have OPFOR really close by as well. It's their own X-Ray, which have been focusing on backcapping and trying to harass vehicles here. But they are 5 men strong. So I don't know where they picked the 5th up, but he's there. It would be Lurch. Lurch is one of the BRDMs.
From Gamma, yeah, so he's part of the vehicle groups that survived.
You mean Geico?
Funny.
Ah, we both can make shitty jokes. Ooh.
Alright, so OPFOR is doing some long-range shots on BLUFOR Echo 2 to try to keep them in the forest right there. And then we have Cheese, who is close by this terminal site, hiding in a bush. I'm going to check Terminal 2 and see if there's an explosive trap by it. I don't see one. But usually...
there's definitely no one in range.
Well, yeah, but they can hand off the detonator to somebody else. And I've seen them do that before, but... What do you mean?
If they do that, then what's the point of the explosive specialist? They're not an engineer, are they?
Just another rifleman at that point, dude. They can also... they're the only ones that can defuse explosive charges as well. But yes, they can hand their explosives to other guys, so...
Yeah.
We actually have seen it. Maladin 2035, the Northwestern Airport, there was a mission done a while ago where Task Force 121 actually came into the AO between the military base and the main airfield. It was in that fake kill town, which you would run drills on. Right next to the military base, they disabled the charges next to it. So when they activated the terminal, nothing was deaded because they were able to defuse everything. So they are used, but it's very rare to see. Like, if you were to consider the rarity of explosive traps being used at all, it is even more so rare that diffusive specialists are used at all. Yeah. Oh man, so we got Charlie 2 right here. They've got a lot of infantry coming up. At least 2 squads worth. Not even that. 2 to 3 squads worth are going to be crossing by these 3 OPFOR guys. And you might see it get called up on LR because they're definitely going to hear those footsteps.
Yep, big smoke charge coming out of Terminal 2. Lots of just suppressing fire in the woods on the other side as well. Don't even see anyone over there, but they're just going for it. Now, Charlie 2 up here on the other hand, they are playing as sneaky as could be.
Yep.
And Casey somehow doesn't see him. He actually picked up...
Oh, well, GG.
Yep. Pierre, he sniffed out them like he sniffs out quality ingredients.
And sends them to Flavor Town.
Like he flips the burgers.
More grenades coming out from Charlie 2 here to try to get Fieri there, but he is able to pull back. But look at, if you look on the map side, you just see this massive blue wall and these 2 red guys right in front of it. And they're going to try to pull back, potentially hide in a big pine tree. But good God, grenades are being thrown. The wall of BLUFOR is slowly advancing. OPFOR is still trying to pull away. Now they're in the open. Matt Gunner is down. And we have the last guy, Grav, trying to hide in a tree and run for his life.
He is going to get below that crest, so he is going to have a bit of cover, but those rounds zip into the trees. Jeez.
Look at Nurse, though, running ahead, trying to get a flank here. But Grav is just ahead. And there's the hack on Terminal 2, near the 40-minute mark. That means we're going to have 25 more minutes in play here. OPFOR just has to hold for that long to win, but it is going to be close. Now, reminder, if Terminal 3 is initiated and the mission's timer is exceeded, we will go into overtime.
But if they're able to stop it, not only does that end the mission, but if they do it before overtime, the timer actually restarts. This is modeled off the Battlefield Rush game mode, where that would be the same thing. You need to get down that entire timer in one go. You can't stop, pause, and resume. It restarts if deactivated. That's
so I found
Russian uplink. Yeah.
Russ and Weiss, they went all the way to Gorka, and now they're going around the northern side. They're way out of position. X-Ray, though, might be able to come up and hit some BLUFOR guys in the rear, but...
They've come across the BRDM. I don't think they can... Weiss, if he's an engineer, he might be able to...
Nurse, here's Grav bandaging. Grav is tracking... Holy crap. Both of them get caught in a reload. One switches to handgun. Nurse now switches to his handgun. Oh, but Grav gets the kill, and now under suppression, he is going to run. That was amazing.
That's some cinematic shit. And then bullets flying through the forest again. Oh, man.
Nursk, I mean, he's a really good player. He will get right in the face of the other faction and try to outmaneuver them and take them from the side. Usually it's really effective, but against a really well player like Grav, Grav can just do wonders when he is alone running for his life. And
there was that building. Oh wait, no,
that was the hack completed. It just took out the entire building and collapsed it.
A building in a long time.
Yeah, it killed a dude. People forgot that it does blow. Yeah, look at the western side.
Yeah, there's a dude dead on the second floor.
I guess the people got lax and forgot that GBU does do an explosive damage because it's a GBU that spawns on the terminal. And yeah, it blew up the fucking building.
Actually, it's now actually on the eastern side of Terminal 3. Drake is looking in that direction. I don't know if he spotted something, but if he's actually not AFK like he looks like he is, he might be able to see X-Ray coming over the crest just to his southeast. He is actually at his computer. I do see movement. If I turn off the icons, I do see some movement. But does he is the question. Dust says he's looking around, and I don't think...
He has to see that X-Ray guy, because that X-Ray guy's looking right at him.
Yeah, Dust Eyes does see him, and he's like, what? Is that... He's about to get popped in the head here.
And Drake just looks left instead. What?
I don't know. Maybe he's too
Dust Eyes gets the not.
It doesn't matter what he was doing now, 'cause he's fucking dead.
Dude, I went into Dreek's POV. He saw the guy literally walk up, like, pull up his binos, stare at him, and then pull his gun out. I don't know what the fuck that was about. I thought he was AFK, but then he looked left, so he just, I guess, wasn't paying attention. Maybe just sipping his coffee or something. Who knows?
Captain Dreek, more like Captain Reek, because he stinks. Oh!
Okay, Barb, that was horrible even for your standards.
Well, technically that wasn't me, that was my chat. I'm just repeating them. You can blame Mosh. I would blame him. He just gave out some gift subs, so I can't.
Okay. You still have X-Ray on the rear of this northern push on BLUFOR.
Mm-hmm.
And then those two guys from Terminal 1, they might make their way into the AO in the final moments.
Guys over at Terminal 2 are shooting at the guys on BLUFOR who went up to the east.
Yeah, because they see those fortifications, so they're going to get confused. And you played around, so you can confirm this with me. When you open your maps, you see every friendly's position.
Yes, the problem is that I had this problem because the first bullets I fired were at friendlies. I'll admit that because I saw them. I didn't think to open my map and double check because I was certain in my head, oh, those look like enemies. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot them. I'm not gonna check.
You always check.
I have the shot now. I wouldn't say always, but in this case, yeah, long distance like that. I don't know. Seems like a miscommunication. They lost track and then they just didn't bother to open their map. But yeah, you get a constant update on everyone's positions.
So BLUFOR, the MRAPs are doing some long-range snipes here. Firing into this tree line. I think it's just short because they were aiming for Thorn here. Really good eyes, though, to see him at this range. Because they don't have any magnified optics in those MRAPs, so literally they're just staring at a few pixels that look slightly different and just shoot to see if they're right.
Actually landing a bit short and off, so maybe they think they see something and they're just coincidentally lucky. I don't know.
That's possible, yeah.
Over at the bunker now. Yeah.
Now you got Thorn firing at this large group. Explosive trap going off. And I don't think it was effective, unfortunately.
No.
Another one going off. That one did knock out Vonk there.
Vonk and maybe someone else near him, but yeah, if that MRAP saw those bunkers and just decided to spray around into the forest around it, that would explain why he was shooting over there. About less than 20 minutes left now. As BLUFOR are charging down this MSR. Bit of an infantry screen ahead of the MRAP.
And X-Ray now getting behind this flank. It is TSB and Scandia Recon forces here. This could change the fight if they are methodical here. Got Falcon in the lead with the marksman rifle. At this close of a range, she's going to be going for those Hillary Clinton style back of the head shots.
At the northern
Here we go. Come on, Falcon. Falcon.
We do have Felix, who is AT with an RPG-26. Those MRAPs come around the corner. The infantry gets suppressed well enough and forces the MRAP out to see what's going on.
Nemesis getting a headshot in the back of the head, but Sholand hurt him. And Nemesis is cut down.
Yep. What about Falcon? Falcon is on one kill. He's pushing up as well. Pushing south, actually, on the back of Arma Jesus.
MRAP is pushing hard. Oh, dear.
Good nade, I think, from Falcon. That was pretty close to Charlie 2. Should be Liam Awesome 3. That's a name.
Those two OPFOR guys found a transport truck. They're driving it back now for the finale here. And we're at the 47-minute mark, which means we're going to have 15-minute warning called in 3 minutes, but I think it's going to be over before time is called.
Potentially.
Oh, BLUFOR collapsing the southern flank here for OPFOR and is now eliminating everyone in those positions. But the 50 cal car doesn't know that they're friendly.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, fuck.
Come on, at that range, there's no excuse. You should see that those are friendlies. There is an explosive charge up here, though, right by these BLUFOR dudes. Shooplas is literally on top of it.
And he's going to be able to get away. If he climbs up, though, he could still be vulnerable to it. We'll see.
might be Vormulk that's tied to those, but he might have also been in charge of the charges from above. And the two guys that drove the truck up, they dismounted really early. But I think they're going to be able to get over here because the northern flank has put units around. They are now defending against the small OPFOR group that was coming from their rear. And that has slowed their assault down, meaning that now the southern attack of the pincer here is attacking alone, and OPFOR is able to now focus on that, specifically at the MRAPS here. But the MRAPS, they're turned in, and explosive charges going off, a little bit of wounds going out, but I'm not seeing any KI. It was done a little too late there.
Yeah.
But I like the idea.
Oh, absolutely.
OPFOR just missed the timing on it, but it's been a good call, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm with you as far as thinking this is safe to call it GG for now.
Hold up, BLUFOR. We have the northern group. It is Lopez firing at the southwestern defense line, suppressing it with his own 249, making them freak out for a moment. And Thormulk, who was on the southern side, is still making this Bravo group for BLUFOR freak out. They're still trying to hunt him, and it can work. I could still see OPFOR overpower a bit on the northern flank here and keep distracting it.
Maybe, but the southern flank is just so massive that if they're able to actually hook up and...
MRAP just dismounted two guys, but unfortunately Kevin outmaneuvered the one defender and then double tapped him. Yeah. Oh, good call there.
Like, it is just... These MRAPs are being used so well, using them to suppress...
Yeah, what objective, right, Yash?
That extra space to move up. Even a two-man fire team, little army of two stuff, it's still pretty effective. I think Pickles' gunner... no, Flood's been dead for a while.
Bonk's lagging out, but Galil just popped him in the head.
To fall back to get another person on that M2. Actually, no, I think, did he just die? What? Yeah, he just got clapped. I don't even know how. Oh, I think he got on the gun and immediately got clapped, yeah.
Nice.
That's what happened. So that MRAP is out of commission for now, actually.
Here's the 15-minute warning. I think this is going to be settled in half that time. Oh dear. Wow, Wise has a thick fucking helmet. He just resisted 3 headshots by Clown from the side of the face, and he's still only unconscious. Rust, meanwhile, crawling in now. He is bandaging. His leg got hit, specifically his left, and we got Clown coming up to wrap that up. AT going into the OPFOR defensive lines, and just the sheer amount of BLUFOR around here.
Yeah,
Rust goes down.
The numbers are gonna just overwhelm them.
Lolo, Lurch, and Galil could potentially sandwich these 3 guys. Galil opening up, getting a lot of shots on a dude. He finally goes down, but Galil gets knocked out because he just got some enfilading fire from 2 different angles. I loved it. Vonk was lagging out, and Galil like shot him 5 times in the head and just stared at him and gave another headshot and then gave up. But I think Vonk is dead. I don't see him up here anymore. And Lurch and Lolo still trying to deliver some headshots, but they are fighting Arma Jesus. And Lurch getting another kill, but Arma Jesus returning fire from a different angle. And he's gliding across the floor.
Humvee swerves, misses one trench, hits another, but it looks like it's fine, actually.
Yeah, now you're having BLUFOR charge into these buildings. OPFOR has a good chunk of guys garrisoned all around, but I'm watching BLUFOR win the fight.
Where's that
in the garrisoned areas.
Humvee is looking in there. One guy goes in.
Oh! I just watched an OPFOR guy get both shot in the back of the head and eat a bunch of 50 cal rounds to the face.
Zine.
Not just a Hillary Clinton, that's just a Swiss cheese.
Magazine and pulls back, throws a grenade, kills himself with his own grenade, I think. Yeah, that was people inside. Well, yeah, 2 people valiantly defending this last terminal. As the Humvee is driving around trying to pen these buildings and these doors, trying to find these guys, kill them by any means necessary.
Yeah, right, Flux.
They're all that stand between BLUFOR and victory with just over 12 minutes remaining. Oh, someone got clapped. Hudson got shot from somewhere. So did Staffenberger's other buddy. There's something going on here.
It is just a matter of time for BLUFOR to win this because they just have way too many guys. Cosmonaut just somehow cheated death. No, no, never mind.
Oh, here we go. The absolute shot. T5 Bay with a 249 spraying through the windows. Kills Red 4 Commander and secures the terminal. T5 Bay is on 7 kills. Oh, someone woke back up actually.
Only to get clapped by Daniel and T5. Well, T5 Bay got the kill. He's now on 8. Again, I would say T5 Bay, second best player in my book for Friday Night Fights, right behind Nemesis, who, when you give him a machine gun, can do a lot of damage. So I will say, T5 Bay played EU today, and I have seen T5 Bay doing better than Nem here, so might need to update my roster. Oh gosh, and I just watched an OPFOR guy just... That was nasty. Yeah, he just got shot from 2 different areas. And his buddy just got shot through the door. A grenade delivered right on him. Oh, that is just disrespectful. Holy crap.
AT, getting some of these people up here. I think he just got a sick one-tap. Pretty sure. Yeah, he absolutely did. Great shot from Anderson. That's his first of the... actually, sorry, that's his second of the match. But, yeah, a bit too little too late as he stands behind a branch trying to be sneaky. And yeah, that bush isn't gonna do
it. He's gotten spotted.
Do him any good. He's vibing. He's chilling. He knows there's nothing he can do.
Goes to RPG.
Yeet that shit. Oh, almost takes down Platoon 1 HQ, but that's gonna be it.
I'm waiting for the pop-up to say all of OPFOR is dead.
Last one alive is Mad Smurf. Actually, no, he's BLUFOR. There's Terminal 3 hack complete. There's no Red 4 alive. I'm surprised that pop didn't come up. And kaboom. That one also took down the building. Damn. I don't know, maybe I'm just stupid. But there we go. BLUFOR wins. Second round of any FNF.
Well, so the reason the first terminal didn't take down the building was it was on the second story. So they made the building invincible in case the defending faction destroyed the building, because that would make the terminal inaccessible. But for terminals 2 and 3, the terminal was on the first floor, meaning that the building could be destroyed and the terminal still accessed. Does that make sense?